All right, Shalom, it's Brother Yashamar from the Israelite Times Report, IsraeliteTimes.com. Upon my watch, all praises are due to Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. Going into some news and prophecy here. Vladimir Putin turns on Netanyahu as he sees Israel as Russia's enemy. And this is coming from the Daily Express US. Says Vladimir Putin now sees Israel as an enemy as he moves closer to Iran and sides with Hamas in the Middle East. A former speechwriter for the Russian president tells Daily Express US says Hamas called Russia its closest friend as what they call a terror group vows to release 8 Russian hostages kidnapped during its October 7th attack in Israel. Says Putin appears to be breaking from his previous line of neutrality over Israel and Palestine this week. He called on Israel to cancel its ground invasion into Gaza. It says here, a former speechwriter for Putin from 2008 to 2012, who lives in Tel Aviv, tells Daily Express that Putin has become more reliant on Iran for weapons, and this is why he has shifted to a more pro-Palestine stance. Okay? So that makes sense. You know, if that's true, we know a lot of this is theater. Esau controls both sides of the narrative. But also, you know, we see prophecy fulfilled. So we know the mark of the beast is around the corner. It's too much happening before we can get to World War III. You know, before things really, really pop off, we know we're going to get to that MOTB. Says here in the article, this is from the former speechwriter for Putin. It says, for many years, Putin was really skillfully keeping a middle ground between Israel and Iran, but recently Russia became dependent on Tehran. Tehran is, I believe, the capital city of Iran. It says Russia became dependent on Tehran because of arms deliveries. Okay, it says he lost his chance to be an independent player. It was probably that Iran said, we support you in Ukraine, you support us in the Middle East. Okay, so they have some kind of pact, some kind of deal. And who are the two? Who's gonna? Who are we looking to really wipe out the U.S., Russia, and Iran, right? But anyway, it says, here's a quote: Putin had to follow Tehran, which is Iran, in the Middle East. It says Russia is quickly turning into another Iran proxy, just like Hamas and Hezbollah. It says the speechwriter was placed on a wanted list of criminal whatever. Don't care about that part. It says I'll get this. It says asked if Russia could provide money and weapons for Hamas. The speechwriter said, yes, I don't rule this out. Get this part right here. It says, he continued, I think Putin no longer cares for Netanyahu. Now he has taken this pro-Palestine stance on the conflict. Any Israeli government is an enemy for Putin. Hey man, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. And because it's getting hot, you see who the true men of the Lord are. You see who are warning the people that the day of judgment, the day of the Lord is coming. You see who really care for the flock. Okay, you see. So where are these Israelite groups, these camps that are out there? Kwam Yashala this, Kwam Yashala that. Why aren't they letting the people know what's about to pop off? Mainly the mark of the beast, because that's going to be the hour of temptation. That's when you really going to be tried and tested. And if you see that these wars are popping off, and you see things are getting really, really hot out here, um, you should know that this is that time when the Most High shall visit the world which He has made. Okay, things are getting really, really hot out here. All right. All right, let me get this right quick in Ezekiel 38, because I have some other things I want to get into. It says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him." Okay, Gog and Magog. It says, "And say, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company of bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords." And so, yeah, Russia is back into that Soviet Union mindset. Putin wants to smoke. Okay. And so this is interesting with him supposedly, turning his back on Netanyahu. But it says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shields, with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah, know if I said that right, of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Okay, because Russia's going to be a guard unto these other nations. I've been talking about that a lot lately. These other nations are looking. You got the BRICS nations and all of that. A lot of these other smaller nations are saying F the U.S. Because the U.S. likes to put sanctions and starve the people out whenever a nation's leader won't comply or bow down and kiss the ring. But again, let the weak say I'm strong, and they feel like they have a big brother in Russia, in Vladimir Putin. So they're in that Soviet Union mindset again. Okay, it says, "Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them." Okay, so things are really heating up. Then it goes on into the land of unwalled villages, which is the U.S., which is America. They think that evil thought invading America. So, anyways, the Lord has put the spirit. Okay, the Lord has put the spirit on Vladimir Putin and Russia in general, because, matter of fact, there's generals underneath Putin that are, some say, are worse than Putin as far as their feelings towards the Western world, or Western, especially the United States of America. Okay, but this is interesting with Putin basically giving the middle finger to Netanyahu. So we'll see where that's going to go and what that's going to lead to, because we know that this MOTB has to be around the corner. Mark of the Beast has to be. And that's really what I'm waiting for. The war talks is good. You love to see you love to see the fulfillment, or the coming together prophecy of World War III. That's beautiful. But my eyes is on the mark of the beast. That's what I want. Because then at that point, shit is going to get real. We know that our time is really, really short at that point. Let me see. Let me get Jeremiah 50:9. It says, "For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. They shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrow shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain." Okay? So when this thing pop off, because the U.S. is going to jump in the middle of this shit. The U.S. is going to jump in the middle of this war. They're already in it. Okay? And Iran is getting in it. Russia's getting in it. Okay? And so the least of the flock should draw them out. So it's getting heated. It's getting heated. But the scriptures say, "For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrow shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain." Okay? Jeremiah 51:1, it says, "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind." Okay? Nuclear missiles. "A destroying wind, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his brigadine." I think that's how I said. I think that's how you said brigadine. "And spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts." Okay, Revelations 18:17 says, "For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stand afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate." Okay? In 1 hour. It says, "Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." That's what's coming. That is what's coming. Okay? You can see it. You can see it. And this is really big news with Putin turning on Israel. This is big news. We're closer than we may even know. That's something you have to keep in mind, because the news is being flooded with garbage. The news is clogged with bullshit. Lizzo and this guy that died, Chandler Bing, Matthew Perry, the guy that played Chandler Bing in Friends. Sports, media hype, social media influencers, Taylor Swift. Things are heating up in the background, and it's becoming harder and harder to find actual information. So we may be closer than what we know. And we know the economic collapse is coming, and a lot of people are, crying on social media about how hard things are right now. But it's about to get worse. In order for them to bring in the new system, they have to collapse the old system. Okay? So we're going to be tried, man. We're going to be tried. I want to get this other article here from Business Insider, and this is from August of 2023. It says AI is going to eliminate more jobs than anyone realizes. Okay, artificial intelligence is going to eliminate more jobs than anyone realizes. It says a tidal wave is about to crash into the global economy. And this is what I'm keeping my eyes on. I'm watching this economy because I'm looking for it to crash so they could make an excuse to bring in an all digital currency. So that could lead to the mark of the beast. It says the rise of artificial intelligence has captured our imagination for decades in whimsical movies and sober, whatever. It says despite this speculation, the emergence of public, easy to use artificial intelligence tools over the past year has been a jolt, like the future arrived years ahead of schedule. Now this long expected, all too sudden technological revolution is ready to upend the economy. Listen to this. Now this long expected, all too sudden technological revolution is ready to upend the economy. And these devils planned this shit, pretending like they, like, oh, we just can't believe, oh, artificial intelligence is out of control. No, they planned this. Says a March Goldman Sachs report found over 300 million jobs around the world could be disrupted by artificial intelligence and the global consulting. It says, and the global consulting firm McKinsey estimated at least 12 million Americans would change to another field of work by 2030. And there's your Agenda 2030 right there. If we make it that far. Lord willing, we don't. Lord willing, we don't. Now, and I've said this before, I'll say it again. It's being said that the Agenda 2030, their New World Order plans, Agenda 2030 has been pushed up to 2025. That's what's being said. And I've spoken this before, but that's what some insiders are saying, that the whole Trump administration, Operation Warp Speed, although they were talking about the jabs, what they were really talking about was the agenda itself, and that they sped up the agenda. Okay, and that the agenda is being sped up to 2025 instead of 2030. So we'll see. That means if that's true, we'll find out shortly, because we're going into 2024. Okay, so that means a lot of shit has to go down. A lot of things got to take place in 2024. That's why I tell brothers, stay prayed up, man. Stay prayed up, bro. The shit about to get real out here. I know brothers like watching the videos of Eve going off, and she making a list of different places she don't want to go on dates on, and a man got to give her this and a man got to give her that, and you got all this back and forth between Jake and Eve. There's the man and woman against each other, and that's cool and all, but man, stay prayed up, bro. Stay in the spirit, man. I'm talking to myself before I'm talking to you. I have to remind myself, man, like, hey, don't get caught up in the cares of this world. Because listen again. I'm going to read this again, man. I want to go to that last part again. Now this long expected, all too sudden technological revolution is ready to upend the economy. There's going to be a lot of jobs taken, man. A lot of jobs taken from people, man. They're looking to starve the people out to make them bow the knee and submit to the mark of the beast. Okay? That's what they're looking to do. It says a gale of creative destruction, as economist Joseph Schumpeter once described it, will blow away countless firms and breathe life into new industries. It won't be all bleak. This is what they're saying. It won't be all bleak over the coming decades. See, this how this devil, you got that Psalms 49:11. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. Um, over, it says over the coming decades, non-generative and generative artificial intelligence are estimated to add between 17 trillion and 26 trillion to the global economy. And crucially, many of the jobs that will be lost will be replaced by new ones. This is what they're claiming. But I call BS on that. Matter of fact, I think I did this report last week. This is from AI Magazine. It says Amazon deploys 750,000 robots to unlock AI opportunities. 750,000. Okay. Says with the Amazon, yeah, so roughly they're saying over roughly 700,000 robots will be replacing humans. Says with Amazon debuting human-like robotics in its supply chain operations, it suggests that AI could in the future work in collaboration with human workforces. No, they're gonna get rid of human beings on the workforce. Okay, which is the workforce is slavery anyway. But again, this is meant to starve the people out. It says Amazon has said that it has started testing human-like robot solutions at its robotics research and development site with the goal of performing repetitive tasks. Let me see. It says in particular, the company has started testing Digit, a two-legged robot that can grasp and lift items, which is being deployed as a result of its partnership with Agility Robotics. Okay, it says Amazon has noted that the device will first be used to shift empty tote boxes, a highly repetitive process. In addition to being capable of stocking merchandise 75% more quickly and helping to deliver orders 25% faster, the robots are designed to work collaboratively with employees. Okay, so basically what this devil is telling you, that they don't need you. This is what the whole depopulation thing is about. Okay, this is Esau telling you, we don't need you, especially you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the Latinos, I don't know why y'all so proud, man. Why you northern tribes are so damn proud? For what? For what reason? You think you better than the African Americans? You crazy? So-called African Americans. You think you better than Jake? You think you better than the Negroes? The Esau looks at you as work labor, and that's it. That's what he sees you as, man. But yet, our people foolish, sottish. our people are just simpletons, man, and they don't see what's coming. But these Edomites, man, these insiders, these Edomites on the inside, they know what's coming down the pipe. They know shit's about to hit the fan and shit's about to get real out here. Trusting in this damn society, man, is not going to get you nowhere. And ultimately, these people are going to end up in dire straits, man. Isaiah 31 says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel. They don't look, they don't consider, man. And when this time comes, man, when this economic collapse comes, which all of these top-level Edomites are telling you is coming, even this devil is telling you is coming, You would think that Jake would think to himself, shit, man, damn, maybe these Israelites is right, man. But no, they scoff, they mock, they trust in this goddamn system. They believe that, the U.S. is going to stay on top forever. Our people are through. It says, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. They're not even looking. They're not even looking. That's why he says he's going to mock when your fear comes. He's going to mock. He's going to laugh. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not God. Okay, they are men. The senators, the governors, the congressmen, they're just men. They don't have no goddamn power, man. They're just men that the Lord set up to rule for a time. And at that set time, the Lord is going to bring them down. And if you join unto them, you're going to go down with them. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not the power. Okay, they are not Yahweh. And their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall. Damn it. Damn it. Join unto this society if you want to, man. Get caught up in this storm. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. Damn it. That's what's going to happen, man. You want to join yourself with this goddamn wicked-ass kingdom? Good. Go ahead, dummy. And say, oh, you're angry. You're damn right, man. Tired of this damn place. This place is wicked as hell, man. I can even taste it when I drink the water. You drink the water out of that damn plastic bottle. Tastes like shit. Food is shit. The air is shit. Everything in this damn place, man. This place has got to be replenished, man. It's got to be destroyed. And the reset button need to be hit. Sorry, Salaki. There's just so much wickedness and folly, man. I'm just sick of this shit. Tired of it, man. Tired of this goddamn place. I hate seeing my people destroyed. I go to work and downtown DC, man, fucking everybody's on drugs, everybody's bugged the hell out. And like I say this all the time, and I'm sorry, I'm ranting. You just get tired of saying this shit, man. You just look around like, God damn, man. Even the people that ain't supposedly on, I guess you can call them hard drugs or whatever. I never took drugs. I don't even know the name of half of these damn drugs these people be on. I don't know. I mean, people be mixing and experimenting with shit. I praise the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, that I never, got on anything. So I don't have any experience in that. But, you just, God damn. It's like you got the homeless people, they're on drugs. And then the working class people, they're on drugs too. And you talk to some of them, and if they're honest with you in private, they say, yeah, I do this and yeah, I do that. I'll be looking like, the fuck? I don't even know what that is. How the fuck do you function? Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's Lakia. But I'm sorry. I'd be like, man, how do you even function? How do you come to work every damn day and act somewhat normal? But then you see them do crazy shit and you go, oh, well, there you go. I don't, man. How do people And this is the thing about being a man of the Lord. You see things different. You see the world different. You're not caught up in the folly. Um, you see everything through the spirit. You're not carnal. You're not carnal minded. So you see things through the spirit, and you see the demons on people too. That's another thing, man. Anyway, it says, "For thus," fourth verse. I'm sorry for rain. It says, "For thus hath the Lord spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey. When a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them. So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion and for the hill thereof." And that's what we're waiting on. We see the Lord is going to fight our battles, man. All this carnal minded shit that these Israelite leaders are pushing. Go to the gun range and arm up and try to act like you some damn militant soldiers. Nigga, I was in the military. You niggas is not military soldiers. Sit your ass down. Okay? I was stationed in Idaho around white people that really was about that life. Okay? They didn't go to the shooting range. They lived at the shooting range. Literally. Okay? You are not about it. Stop it before you get people hurt. Marching around and shit in your garments like you gonna roll up on Esau. Esau will F you up, man. I'm trying not to curse so much. Esau will roll on your ass. You do not want it. I've been around the militia groups and shit. You do not want it, nigga. Sit your ass down. And then put the name of Israel on it. That's what pisses me off. That's what makes me mad. I'm going to address that when I restart this show. I'm going to address this guy, Chief Ephraim, because y'all know they had that situation in Chicago with the Watchmen of Israel. They got into that fight with the pro-Palestinian group. And for a moment, I thought, I'm not even going to address it because brothers had already addressed it. But I said, no, I'm going to say something, speak my piece. But anyways, we're waiting for the Lord. I'm going to get that part again. It says, "So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion and for the hill thereof. For in that day every man shall cast away his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which your own hands have made unto you for a sin." And not just that, but your idols are also your thoughts in your mind. Your idols are also the thoughts in your mind, the things that you worship, whether it's your woman, your car, your whatever, prominence, preeminence, prominence, power, position. This guy 50 Cent, and I used to listen to 50 Cent, but he promotes, power and position, which you understand it on a carnal level, but that's just it, carnal. What is power and position in Babylon, which is about to be destroyed? What is that going to do for you? This is the day to call on the Lord, man. Trying to rise to the top. Everybody loved the hood struggle story. You started from the bottom, now you up to the top. We started at the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now we here as niggas. We made it in America. Sit your ass down, man. Lord better destroy this goddamn place. Hey, Shalom, it's Brother Yashamar Zakar from the Israelite Times Report, IsraeliteTimes.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. And really, I just wanted to kind of just, do a little talk right now. These spirits are active and busy. We got to stay prayed up, man, because things are getting just ramped up. And you can just see that something's about to go down. And I know you brothers that are watching and paying attention, you can see it too. These spirits are active out here. And these demons are getting busy, man. They're active out here, man. And we're supposed to pray always, always keep the Lord in mind, in everything you do, especially now. You're supposed to do that anyway, but now, man, I mean, just walking across the street, you know, shit could pop off, man. But but through the spirit, man, I just see that something major is about to go down, man. And I've been talking about this for the past couple of weeks. Esau, especially Amalek, these fake J-ish people, those that say they are Jews and are not, the synagogue of Satan, those that have stolen the identity of the true Israelites. They are looking to accuse us of being terrorists and being a danger, a threat to society. And they're active right now. You can see their game plan that they're trying to put together here. But the Lord gonna disappoint them. He's gonna disappoint their enterprise. All right, He's gonna disappoint their game plan because the Lord, I always say that the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord. And He disappoints the devices of the crafty, so that they cannot perform their enterprise. But with that being said, there's a lot of agent activity, a lot of agent provocateurs. And as soon as this Hamas thing went down, and I saw the video of I don't know what the hell they are. I guess they calling themselves Hebrew Israelites or whatever. Some dude and some woman, they had the head wrap looking like they were part of the, I don't know, Hamas or something. Looked like I don't know if they were half Hebrew Israelites, half Muslims. I don't know what the hell they were. But I saw right then and there, I said, oh yeah, they're going to run with this. I said, them small hats, they're gonna create the narrative that the Israelites are tied in to these Islamic groups or factions or whatever organizations, different terrorist organizations or whatever that they propped up them damn selves, right? For this day, for this moment, because the real threat to these small hats and to these the small hats. The real threat to them are the men of the Lord. Their main goal is to get us to shut the hell up, because we are uncovering all of their lies, man, and we're proving that they are not the real people. They are not the people of the Lord. They are not the children of Israel. And nobody else is doing it. We're the ones that's doing it. And we're constantly on their case. And like I said, this truth is gone throughout the whole world, man. The entire earth. And they're in panic mode. And not for nothing, but when you back an animal up into a corner and he has nowhere to run, what is he gonna do? He's gonna attack, man. And they're backed into a corner. You can see that the world is waking up to these people. Now you still have stupid people that are ignorant and still think that they are the real people of the Lord, but a lot of people are waking up to their wickedness, man. A lot of people don't even believe the narrative that they're kicking about Hamas. Information is coming out about that, how they set them up and prop them up to try to gain sympathy, to make and people just looking and going, man, how did they attack you when you have the military defense more than capable of defending it? It's been brought out that they purposely allowed uh, those attacks to occur for 7 days, man. That the IDF, Israeli defense, what is it? The Israeli defense stood down and allowed the attacks to take place. I think what they say, I forget how long, for several hours. They allowed it to happen, and ultimately, it's to accuse the Israelites of being involved, because that's what they're going to do next. They're going to tie it in and link it up. Now, I brought that up to say this guy, Chief Ephraim of HOI. Yeah, I know y'all know about the the situation with this group, Watchmen for Israel. They got into this skirmish in Chicago with I don't know, these pro-Palestinians or whatever. And this guy, Chief Ephraim, and by the time you brothers hear this recording, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have already talked about it already, or done videos or whatever. But I just want to say what I got to say. But this guy, Chief Ephraim, is saying he want round 2. Hey, you got he's supposed to be an Israelite leader, encouraging people to go back down. They done already made the ministry look bad in the eyes of the public, because people don't know. They just see black Hebrew Israelites, and that's what they call us, black Hebrew Israelites, right? So he's encouraging people to go back to Chicago and have round 2. So what you gonna? So what are you saying? You want to go fight again? Talking about, we're gonna support the Watchmen of Israel camp in Chicago. He telling everybody to come pull up. All the Israelites, come pull up in Chicago. And you gonna tell me that's not agent activity? Now I'm gonna get people. There's gonna be people that are gonna be mad. They're gonna say, "Oh, nigga, I'm not subscribing to you no more." Look, do what you gotta do, man. I gotta give the people warning. I gotta give the people warning, man. Don't follow this guy. We don't know where the hell this guy came from. And these agents are active, okay? And they every day, it looks like, it was bad enough that you have a lot of these agents that are bringing out BS doctrines. You got the what's the what is one of them, one of the main ones, that the all 12 tribes are only black. You got that stupid ass doctrine. The black only Israelite niggas. You got those type of doctrines. It's bad enough you got those. They don't want to acknowledge that that you have Latino and Native Americans that are Israelites. Okay, they don't want to acknowledge that. They want to pretend like this is a blackety black. First of all, nigga, you not black, dumbass. Stupid nigga, look in the mirror. You ain't the color black, dummy. Okay? But they're just doing their job. This is agent activity. Okay, and I'm using that as an example of, for years we've been battling against niggas like that with bringing out bad, not sound doctrine, unsound doctrine. But now you got people like Chief Ephraim calling for round 2 after a skirmish, after a fight. He's telling brothers to go link up again. Go, let's go have round 2. This is where we are. And this is happening because these small hats, the elites, number one, they have a game plan in mind. But number two, they're desperate. They're desperate, man, because they're losing the narrative. I don't give a damn. They can try to pretend like they still got it and they're still in control. They are losing the narrative, man. And there's more people, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, there are more people watching us and listening to us than what a lot of you even know or realize. Because YouTube, this is why I hate YouTube, right? YouTube doesn't really report your real numbers, man. They play around with your numbers. They hide your comments and shit. The brother might have 50 views. You don't know how many views you really got, man. Because I forget how it's done, but somebody brought this out, and it wasn't even an Israelite. It was an Edomite who brought this out about a couple of years ago. I believe he was saying there was some kind of way that they you have the numbers that you see for public display as far as view count is concerned, but then there's like a true number that you don't see. That's kind of like only they can see. Yeah, Salakia, I don't know what happened to my mic just now. Kind of got messed up there, but I hope the audio is clear now. But anyways, back to what I was saying. A lot of people are watching. You don't really know how many people are watching. Okay, you really don't know, and because of that, these elites feel threatened. That's the whole point of them setting up agents in the first place. If they didn't feel threatened by this word that's going out, if they didn't feel threatened, they wouldn't feel the need to set up agent provocateurs. And I'm telling you, man, this thing is about to get really, really turned up, man. This is deadly serious, brothers. You can look and see where this narrative is going. Okay. And that's why you got to stay spiritually, you got to stay spiritual, man. Real quick, a testimony. I was on my way to work. So I work at night. I was on my way to work, and I saw this brother. I was went to the store, and I saw this brother on the way out. He was asking for some change, asking for some money. And, I just pulled out whatever I had in my pocket. I gave it to him. And, brother, I don't know what was going on with him, but he followed me because as I was walking, he started talking about God, and I said, okay, I had a little conversation with him because, it says, forget how it goes exactly, but it says, don't forget to entertain strangers, something along those lines. So I'm walking with him, and he's talking, and he was talking about, God got things for you, and this, that, and the third. And I said, brother, yeah, the Lord will take care of you, and he was talking about how, how crazy this world is and this, that, and the third. And I was like, yeah, man, you got to depend on the Lord. You got to believe in the Lord. I was kind of okay. I was agreeing with him. And I said, he said the conversation went something along the lines of, talking about the blessings of the Lord. And I said something, I responded to him. I said, yeah, I believe that, I said, hey, man, I depend on the Lord. I believe that the Lord going to bless me and take care of me. I do believe the Lord going to continue to bless me. And the brother said, no, he said, the Lord doesn't just bless you. The Lord has found favor in you. And I just kind of stopped and went, oh, shit. Damn. And I don't even know this guy. I never seen him. And I usually, because I see a lot of I know most of the homeless people that live in that area because, I work there and I go past there every night and they see me, and I give out money a lot, So they recognize me when I'm walking through, I give out money damn near every night. But I never seen this guy before. I never seen him. And he had a beard. He had a little fro, little mini fro, had a beard and everything. But I kind of entertained what he had to say, and he was, for the most part, he was pretty spiritual. It was on point. He was kind of like, like I said, talking about how crazy this world is, and he was basically, we were agreeing that the Zay is all about the Most High. He didn't say Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, but he was, he was basically saying God, the Lord, and he's talking about the blessings that the Lord will give you and protect you, and I said, yeah, I believe the Lord will continue to bless me, man. And he said, no, it's not just the Lord gonna bless you. He said the Lord's found favor in you. I just kind of stopped, like, oh shit, I was like, okay, damn, And then shortly after that, and he looked me dead in the face and he said that, and I said, oh, okay. I said, damn. But I'm saying that to say, man, hey, it's getting busy out here, man. The spirits, active. You got to stay spiritually minded, man. These demons are active, but the Lord is busy too, because all things belong to the Lord. The Lord has created all things unto himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil, and the accuser of our brother, of thy brother, he's looking to make up false accusations, man, against us. And he's getting busy with this, man. You can see this thing coming together. That's why you got to stay prayed up, spiritually minded, that you don't get tempted to do something carnal. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Don't get carnal. Now, speaking to myself as well, because they will at some point trying to tempt us, man. They want so badly to be able to point the finger. Mainly what they want to do is label the Israelites as a terrorist organization. That's what they want. They not just to shut us up, but to lock us up, man, and make us, out to be something that we're not. So this guy Chief Ephraim telling all Israelites to go to Chicago because he won round 2. After it was already bad enough they had that skirmish or that little fight or whatever that went down. Because I seen these white nationalists talking shit, on BitChute and Rumble about the situation with Watchmen of Israel and the pro-Palestinian group, the little fight that they had. And, they again, they're just looking to point the finger and say, see, look at these niggers, these black Hebrew Israelites. They're violent. That's what they want, man. So, again, I know Watchmen of Israel, they don't teach that the mark of the beast is the microchip. And then they made up some bullshit-ass doctrine. I don't know if they're calling it sin. I can't remember. I don't know if they're calling it sin. I don't know if they're calling it Christianity. I don't want to put words in their mouth. But the leader, Naquan, he did a video, goddamn, I don't know if it was like a 3-hour damn video on the mark of the beast, and he never got to it. And when he finally got to it, it was some bullshit. Agent activity. And look, man, not for nothing, man. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I peep, these Israelites, a lot of these Israelite camps, especially those that are telling you that the mark of the beast isn't a microchip. They try to make it something else. They try to make it Christianity. They try to make it sin. They try to make it some of them say it's Jesus Christ. A lot of them camps are under the Freemasonic organizations, man. A lot of them niggas is Masons. And I could say a lot more. Okay, there's a lot of Rosicrucian and Masonic ties, I would say, with some of these guys, man. And and that's just me being honest, because I know the symbolism and all that shit. And you can see them throwing up Masonic hand signs, and sometimes the formations that they stand in. You can see it on their garments. These are agents that are about to get active because they got paid off. And what happens is, you get mad in the spirit when they teach the doctrine the wrong way, when they break down the scriptures the wrong way. But they're getting paid to do that. They're getting paid to say that the mark of the beast is something other than a microchip. They're getting paid to start fights. Okay, to give us a bad name, to make us look bad, to make us look carnal, to make us look violent, to make us look like we're tied to some terrorist group or something. They're getting paid to do that. So in the spirit, you get mad and you say, why are these niggas doing this shit? Why would they go start a fight or get involved in a fight with a pro-Palestinian group, knowing that they could tie us in and try to involve us in this whole Palestine versus the Israeli situation? Well, they're getting paid to do that. That's on purpose. Then you had UPK versus IUIC. They keep getting into fights every time you turn around, and some brothers be laughing at it. People post up videos, they think this shit funny, but me, I'm looking at it like, no, there's a deeper reason behind that. Their leaders are agents, man. Their leaders are agents. Their leaders are agents. And this guy, Jason Whitlock, been called out Nate. He said that he said, look, man, your organization looks like a Freemasonic organization. And they are. And I've known that for years, man, about IUIC. Okay? I've known that for years. That's why they always Christ, 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 Christ. That's another telltale sign. Anytime you hear a group, especially their leaders, run around talking about Christ this and Christ that and Most High, Christ bless and all this bullshit, and they're not calling on the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, you know what time it is with them, man. And it's time that brothers understand that and recognize that and call a spade a spade. It is what it is, man. Either you're with the Lord or you're not, man. Because this the brother, he's back in the spiritual world now. Elder Bunloya brought this out years ago, man, that the Rosicrucians came through the original school, one of the original schools, and they told him, look, we're gonna make a business deal with you, and but you can't use the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. They wanted to take away the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. So that's why you see all these spinoff camps running around talking about Christ this and Christ that, Most High and Christ. Right? Because it got paid off. They don't push the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Why? They got paid off. Okay? But that payoff is more to it than just them giving you false doctrine and false teaching. That payoff also is about getting carnal, getting physical. They got to do certain things, man. And like I said, one of those things is they got to become an agent provocateur. If you got to think, if the leader, let's say you got a camp that, the leader got paid off, he took, a couple of million, let's say he took about $10 million from the Rosicrucians or whatever, Esau's elites, set them up and say, hey, man, we want you to, teach it this way, or, teach it that way. We're going to give you $10 million, but you're going to have to do what we tell you to do. Well, guess what? If they say, look, go out there on Saturday and we're going to have a group that we set up come up to your camp and start an altercation with you and we want you to fight, they're going to have to do that. They're going to have to do that. Why? Because they took their money. They took their money. So they owe them. See, they're owned. Or they could say, hey, look, we gave you that money. Remember that money we gave you 7 years ago? Yeah, we need you. Here's what we want you to do. We want we want some of your members to walk around with, M16s or M4s. We want some of your members to walk around with guns strapped, and we want them to display it openly. Guess what? They're going to have to do it. Why? Because they took that money. That's why you see certain Israelite camps, and especially camp leaders, doing things that are not spiritual. Things that you look at, you could be you could have been in the truth for a year. A new babe in this thing. And you can look and say, man, these guys look like they doing some different shit. This doesn't look spiritual. And you would think that somebody been in the truth 20 years, 15 years or however long, that they would know better than to get physical and to get violent. Not unless it's coming to you, and you got the right to defend yourself, of course. But you don't go out there trying to start shit, man. Especially now. This devil is just looking to accuse of something. He's just looking to accuse us of something, and then you're going to give him a reason. You're going to give him something. Let me get this, because I'm doing a little rant here, but let me get Ecclesiasticus 2:1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Okay? That's why you got to stay spiritually minded. Because you don't know, even if you're a brother that's sincere and in this truth and you're sincere, they can have their agents come to you and try to start some shit. We're in that time now, man. And it might not even, you might be a sincere brother, man, that really believe in this thing. You could be on your way to work. You could be on your way to, let's say you whatever. You could be on your way to your woman's house, and they can have some goddamn agents following you, or an agent. It might look like it's just some random nigga come up to you and start some shit, but it's not some random nigga. He could have been sent to you. This is why you got to stay prayed up and stay spiritually minded. And I'm talking to myself as well, because I know I'm a hothead, man. This is why I stay my ass in the house. I'm going to tell you that straight up, man. I don't go outside unless I'm going to work or unless I'm going to go see my woman. And even with that, I kind of tell her where the hell we going. But anyways, just keep that in mind. Ecclesiasticus 2:1 again, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. See thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Don't be quick to jump out the damn window, man. Every time and I'm talking to myself. I have to rebuke myself, man. Sometimes I get pissed off, man, because I don't get much sleep. I work all the damn time. And, I'm angry, I get angry. I'm one of those people, I'm kind of a grumpy person when I wake up. And I have to kind of like, I'm going to work and niggas is acting crazy and doing stupid shit. I have to rebuke myself, man, just kind of like, stay prayed up. I have to pray all the time, man. Says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. We're supposed to wait on the Lord. says, cleave unto him and depart not away. Don't forget who's in charge of this. Don't forget, man, what this is all about. Even in your daily life, man, it's not just when you're at camp or when you're doing videos or whatever. You got to keep this in mind. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Okay, no matter the situation, man. Says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. And we're going to see a lot of adversity. We're going to see a lot of shit popping off. We're going to be falsely accused, demonized by our family. People going to point the finger at us. That nigga right there, he's an Israelite. He must be one of them Hamas. He must be one of them people starting trouble. I seen the YouTube video. I seen it. Them Israelites were starting trouble, getting into fights. He one of them, yeah. The demon gonna be on these people, man, to point the finger at us. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, this fourth verse again, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Don't believe in yourself. And they say, oh, you got to believe in yourself. You know how Jake in the world always want to give some uplifting bullshit-ass message. You got to believe in yourself. No, it says believe in him. Who's the him? Yahweh and Yahushua. It says believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Okay? Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Okay? Don't lean towards your own understanding. It already told you, make not haste. Make not haste in time of trouble. Sometimes, and I've said this before and I say it again, sometimes I have to be still. When I run into a situation I'm not sure of, I don't know what to do, I be still, man. I wait. And I learned this over the years, man. I wait, man. I wait until the Spirit show me something. Sometimes, man, I be vexed in the spirit, or I be, kind of, because we all get shook. I'm not going to sit up in front like I'm I'm Mr. Always spiritual all the time. No, there are times when I did, damn, man, I feel like the Spirit ain't, man, I'm kind of nervous a little bit. I know the Lord is with me, but then, because I know the Lord has been with me in the past. He's gotten me out of situation, man, situation after situation, right? He's gotten me out of these situations. But then sometimes shit would come up and I'm like, damn, man, what's going on? And I have to stay still and wait until the Lord, counsel with me. He send his angels, and, the angels will send you counsel and cheer you up or just guide you, comfort you. And then when the Spirit show me what I need to do or what how to respond appropriately, then I, okay, now I know what to do. I know how to handle this the best way, And but you go through these trials for a reason, man. It's to build up your faith. It's to build up your faith, man. And it doesn't feel good when you're going through it, but it builds up your faith. Builds up your character, but ultimately it builds up your faith. Why? Because it says believe in him. 6th verse says believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. So with all of this craziness, all of this foolishness, this nonsense, and all of this agent activity that's going on, and all that we're about to go through, we know that we have the Lord on our side. Okay, and we have to trust and believe in that. Like, not just say it, but we got to truly believe in it, because the time is going to come when your faith, that says the just shall live by his faith. The time is going to come when your faith, man, if you don't have enough faith, you're going to get caught up in the cares of this world, man. Because this devil is coming with many different temptations on you, man. He's going to put so much hell on you, you know. But I'm not going to, just continue to rant. I just kind of wanted to bring that out, man. That now is the time to double down, level up and double down. Because this thing is about to come to an head. It's about to come to a head. It's though it tarry, wait for it. Y'all know me, man. Y'all know that I'm Habakkuk 2 and I'm Habakkuk the second chapter all day long. Though it tarry, wait for it. It will not tarry. And these prophecies are coming to pass. Okay, which means that we are entering into a time of trouble. The just shall live by his faith. Okay? Let me close it off with this. I just want to get this right quick. Psalms 34. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I am. Psalms 34:19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. Okay? And just keep that in mind. We're going to be going through a lot of things. Okay, that's why I'm telling you, man. I'm pray now more than ever, man. Cleave into this word now more than ever, because they're looking to shut down this word, man. To remove the brothers, man. To keep us from speaking and rebuking this place. Because they're desperate. They're backed into a corner. Esau has lost the grip. He's lost the narrative. His own people are rebuking him. I'm talking about these elites. The Edomites on the bottom are rebuking the Edomites up top. And they see this thing is crumbling. And they know that there's a vibration out there, since the men of the Lord has been prophesying and rebuking Babylon and prophesying the end of his kingdom, that there's a vibration out there, and that's what Esau is trying to stop. Because but don't be fooled. The higher ups, Edomite elites, they know, man. They understand the spiritual realm. They get it. The low level Edomites might not understand, but the higher ups, they know. They know, since the men of the Lord have been prophesying and rebuking this place, prophesying the downfall of Esau's kingdom, that their kingdom has been crumbling ever since. Man, they can see. And some people might say, well, it's all controlled and they're doing it on purpose. But also, there's certain things that are happening, man, that Esau did not want to happen. All you got to do is look at the pandemic, man. That narrative fell. Okay? Different things that they're trying to pull isn't working out for them. And they understand that that's the Lord, man. That's the hand of the Lord. And they're saying, oh, man, these niggas, man. These Israelites out there, they understand it. They get it. Okay? Anyways, with that being said, I pray that you brothers stay in the faith, man. I pray that you continue in this walk. All right? And it's your brother Yashamar Zakar from the Israelite Times Report. With that, brothers, I'm going to say shalom.